Let's talk about sports, baby. From the stands of a sports fan, my man Pots and Pans, what's the deal? Kicking it with KCMC, man. Happy to be here. Listen, a couple topics that we want to float through real quick in regards to sports. This first one that you can see right on the screen. This is not a test. CP3, Chris Paul, is officially calling it quits, officially retiring from basketball after about 20 seasons. We about to get the official story. Give me a second. Oh man, that's the wrong story. Give me 1 second. 1 second. We live. So yes, we are doing this live like this. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Chris Paul, officially retiring from the NBA. Sources told ESPN that Chris Paul, a 12-time All-Star and 11-time All-NBA guard, will retire at the end of this season, 2025-2026 season. His 21st NBA campaign. Chris Paul, who's 40, shared on social media that he's grateful for the final season, writing, quote, "What a ride, ... Still so much left, ... Grateful for this last one, ... end quote." Nicknamed the Point God, Paul is the NBA's active leader in assists and steals and ranks second all-time in both categories. He and LeBron are the only players to record at least 20,000 points and 10,000 assists. Drafted by New Orleans, Paul starred with the Hornets before leading the Clippers' Lob City era. He later joined Houston, Oklahoma City, Phoenix, Golden State, and San Antonio before rejoining the Clippers. Let me see. Okay, so that said New Orleans, Houston, OKC, Phoenix, Golden State, and San Antonio. And then back to the Clippers. It didn't even include the Clippers the first time. So 7 teams, 21 seasons. An average of 1 team every 3 seasons. Now, when you think about it like that, that makes you a journeyman in basketball. But nonetheless, Chris Paul, let's put some respect on his name, man. He lasted 21 seasons in the NBA. Nicknamed the Point God. And like we just went off his accolades with him being one of the active leader in assists and steals and ranked second all time in both categories. So we got to give respect to Chris Paul, CP3, retiring. Here's the thing about this. Big Dog didn't say this during the summer. Big Dog didn't say this at the beginning of the season. Big Dog said this not in the middle technically, but as the season is going on. I think he already kind of knew that he was not about to get a farewell season. He knew I wasn't about to go around to Eats Arena necessarily and get that little farewell treatment like a LeBron or a Steph Curry is going to get type thing. So he said, you know what? I'm just going to announce it during the middle of it. Most people can already get the hints at this point. Hey, this is my last one. I'm grateful for it. And listen, he did not get the championship. All right? He did not get the ring in his career. And that's okay. Now, does everybody strive for it? I don't care what nobody say. Everybody want the money, but you want that ring too. If you care about basketball at all, you want that ring. You know what I'm saying? And to not have it, you literally have to just come to grips with the fact that I just didn't get one. And it's hard to get one. And that's okay. That's okay. You played during an era where Steph Curry was the GOAT for real, for real. A lot of people say LeBron, but no, Steph Curry dominated during his era. Even dominated LeBron. So let's just put it out there. So, I don't know what to tell you, man. Congratulations to Chris Paul. Shout out to him in his retirement. Listen, man. If I could retire from anywhere, it would be the National Basketball or a professional sports league. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? We got to put some respect on the point guy. Is he my favorite point guard of all time? Hell no. I'd give it to like Magic or somebody. I don't even know, but Magic will probably be first. And I wasn't even alive during his era necessarily. But shout out to Chris Paul. I want to put some respect on his name. That Lob City era when he was in Los Angeles the first time, incredible. Incredible. Him, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, Lord have mercy. Jamal Crawford. They had a great squad. Just couldn't get over that hump, man. But hey, man, let me know what you think about Chris Paul, CP3 retiring after this season. No more Chris Paul, man. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show 313-466-4386. More topics to discuss. Getting into it. Yeah, we got this right here. All ready to go. Let's fire it up. NFL news. During the Cowboys game in Las Vegas, Coach Brian Schottenheimer benched wide receiver CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens for the opening drive because they missed the team's 10 p.m. curfew. Lamb admitted he and Pickens had dinner and drinks at Red Rock Casino and returned to the team hotel late. He dispelled social media rumors that he vomited before the game. The punishment didn't affect the outcome. Pickens tallied 144 yards and a touchdown, and Lamb added 66 yards and a tud as well. And the Cowboys' 33-16 win. Schottenheimer hugged both players after the first touchdown and said he loved their firepower and hopes to keep them long term, while Pickens noted the issues remain between them and the coach. The only thing I really want to note about this is the fact that they are grown-ass men and have a curfew. And I have nothing wrong with that. Follow the curfew, young man. Here's the thing. Now, while they are grown men, they are men nonetheless, and they are humans and adults who signed a contract. As a professional athlete, you are technically owned. You are property. You are an asset, a commodity. They don't want you to get injured, and they don't want you doing no goofy stuff out there in the streets that's going to jeopardize the brand or the shield of the NFL. So you damn right you got a curfew as a grown-ass man. 10 o'clock at that. 10 o'clock even in Las Vegas. Get back here. Now, the fact that they were only penalized for an opening drive, whatever. They still got their tuds. Cowboys still won. It is what it is. I just want to speak on the fact, just in case anybody is wondering, why do they have a curfew? They grown-ups. They $1 million athletes. You can do whatever you want. It's because I'm paying you $1 million. I want you to do exactly what I tell you to do. If you were the owner of a team of grown-ass men, paying them millions of dollars, that means you probably have billions. Wouldn't you want them to do everything you told them to do? I would believe so. So they should have a curfew. You damn right. So, hey, George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, y'all better be lucky y'all got that win. Because if you'd have lost, that would have been a tough one to explain to the owner and everybody else. But let me know what you think. Should NFL and professional athletes have a curfew, or should they be able to do whatever the hell they want for as long as they want? Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show. 313-466-4386. More topics. Next topic we're going to get into right here. My dog. Okay, Shedeur Sanders, man. All of our cousin that we ain't really related to. Shedeur Sanders, man. Analyst Bucky Brooks noted that the Browns' 5th-round pick, Shedeur Sanders, lit up Jackson State and Colorado, but failed to number 144. He is a precise drop-back passer with excellent anticipation and timing. Sanders struggles when pressured, drifting and taking sacks, which contributed to his uneven preseason that included a strong debut versus the Panthers and a poor finale versus the Rams. Facing the Raiders, Cleveland plans to lean on rookie running back Quishon Judkins and quick rhythm throws to build Sanders' confidence. The offense will mix in play action and screen passes to counter blitzes. After relieving injured starter Dylan Gabriel last week, Sanders completed only 4 of 16 passes against Baltimore. So this start is a big test for the highly scrutinized prospect in Shedeur Sanders. 5th round pick, 144 overall. Listen, if you watch the other previous shows, you heard me say this about Shedeur in the situation. I did not want us to be asking for Shedeur to come in as QB3 and expect him to do great. How often do you see a third-string quarterback come in and make a crazy difference for a squad? You rarely see it. You rarely see a second-string quarterback. So a third string, come on, fam. Come on. Now, him being third string is subject to the coaches or administrative franchise's decision to make him third string. They could have made him QB2. But I think this was right for him. With that being said, I was saying this a long time ago. Please, let's not all build this anticipation up for him to only get in the game in an unfortunate or not ready situation and then have a poor performance. And that's exactly what happened, bro. So now people are extremely critical now. A lot of people are making excuses for him or saying, hey, man, he didn't get any snaps. He doesn't know this offense. And that's all legit. But this is all what I was talking about before. So with that being said, Shedeur will be getting his official first start of the game, first start as a quarterback for the Cleveland Browns against the Raiders. If I'm not mistaken, against the Raiders. This is coming up, and this we're gonna get to see. Now we just said in this article, this is coming from NFL.com, by the way, NFL.com. The Browns plan on doing some quick passes, some play actions, some screen passes. Literally, just like quick, right down the line of scrimmage passes to the rusher, to the running back, to the wide receiver. Quick passes. This is to build his confidence, get that going up. You see what I'm saying? So we're anticipating Shedeur to do very, very good. Like I said, his preseason debut was against the Panthers. He just had his Los Angeles Rams was the final preseason game that he played in. And then he played the Ravens. Came in when Dylan Gabriel was relieved for his concussion. So ultimately, man, I'm really looking forward. We all rooting for Shedeur. We all rooting for him. We feel like he family. But fam, we gonna need him to get a couple more snaps before we get to judging him. I'm not expecting 1, 2, 3 games. He needs a whole season. Like a whole 18 games to really determine and develop what he can become. So, just want to put that out there. Shedeur makes his first NFL start. It was in an unfortunate situation, but a QB, backup quarterback, you got to be ready at any situation. Because a quarterback is one of the most vulnerable positions. And you can need backup at any time. So, I'm glad he got thrown in the fire, but I just want to kind of settle down that noise about people kind of judging him. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not here to save him either. He's a grown-ass man. His dad is a professional football player, or was. So that's all up to him. But let me know what you think about Shedeur Sanders in general. Go off in the live chat or the comments. Call him to the show, 313-466-4386. I think we got the phone lines ready, just in case you want to call in. Yeah, Jon Gruden, bro. Can I speak on this real quick? Jon Gruden, this is actually NCAA news, NCAA football news. Jon Gruden, prediction market call sheet shows former Las Vegas Raiders coach Jon Gruden's odds for the Arkansas Razorbacks coaching vacancy jumping from 1% to over 23%. Ahead of candidates Eric Morris and Ryan Silverfield. Gruden, who's 62 years old, has repeatedly said he wants to coach again, especially in the SEC. He told reporters that he's invested in a film study server and is preparing behind the scenes. At a Georgia Bulldogs event, Gruden said he would, quote, die to coach in the SEC, end quote. Emphasizing his passion for returning to the sidelines. Football legend Brett Favre endorsed Gruden in an X post, calling him, quote, one of the sharpest minds in football, end quote, and saying his energy would fit the SEC. Let me try to make this as brief as possible. Jon Gruden, former Las Vegas Raiders coach, who in 2021 or 2022, one of those 2 years, was fired because he was caught in that investigation where he was sending emails of racial slurs and homophobic slurs. He was fired for that. Now, I see this being him slowly creeping back up to get right back into the NFL. Now, trust me. I mean, don't trust me. Not saying that. This is just college. He's trying to get into the SEC. That's what he's saying. I want to get into the SEC. But we know this is the building block. Once you do well in college, a lot of people anticipate, want, or speculate that you want to go to the NFL, the next level, the professional level. And that's what a lot of people will probably prepare you for. Even in the NFL, they will want you. They will start looking at you, calling. Maybe we'll accept him. He's doing good in college now. He was a good NFL coach, a decent NFL coach. You know, it was just racist stuff. It was homophobic stuff. It was years ago. It was 10 plus years ago. Who cares? That was in the past. Nobody cares about that. I'm not with that, fam. I'm not with that. We can't just brush that under the rug, bro. Get your goofy ass up out of there, dog. I'm not with that. Now, college level, y'all want to take him? Cool. I'm not with that either, technically. Because he just exposed the type of person he is overall. Why, as an athlete of color, would you even want to play with a like this, bro? Like, real talk. I don't even want to play for you after you just said some racist and homophobic stuff, bro. I just don't. I just don't. Now, listen, I just watched the Texas Longhorns and Arch Manning spank on the Arkansas Razorbacks in football just now. I just saw 52-37. Arch Manning is the only quarterback in Texas football history to have a rushing touchdown, a receiving touchdown, and a passing touchdown. He had all three in one game. They dog walk Arkansas, who's 0-6 in their conference currently, and like 2-8, 2-9. So they need a head coach. Don't get me wrong, but you ain't gotta hire him. These other two people, Eric Morris and Ryan Silverfield, get them a chance over this man. That's just what I say. But let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show. 313-466-4386. Keeping it, I guess we could say football, right? Keeping it football-wise, let's just say this real quick. My dog, Sam Laporta, somewhere rolling over in his grave right now. Not grave, excuse me. Rolling over on the couch, man. Unfortunately, in injury news, Lions tight end Sam Laporta underwent back surgery and has a slim chance of returning to football this season. He was placed on injury reserve last week. Also, Denver Broncos extended kicker Will Lutz with a new contract through 2028. And other updates include Lamar Jackson coming off injury report for Baltimore, and Bears running back Travis Homer and several teammates ruled out for Week 11. The roundup lists dozens of injury designations and roster moves across the league and highlighting key questionable players such as Sione Vaki, Daniel Jones, and Isaiah Pacheco. Listen, dog, the only reason I want to bring this up is because my man, Sam Laporta, is probably not going to come back. Very key tight end for the Lions, bro. Now, we've been dealing with key injuries the last few seasons, but we still done decent. Still done well during the season, the Lions. But, like, losing players like Sam Laporta, our consistent offensive scorers, this makes me weary. He's one of our low-key players. I don't even think he'd probably be on other teams' scouting reports. But, man, I keep wanting to say rest in peace. He's not dead. Excuse me. But dog, I'm so mad because this is a low-key loss for Detroit. Our season is already worse than last season, so a lot of people anticipating that, whatever. But I just had to say that. I had to note this because it's unfortunate, man. Sam Laporta, man, hoping for a speedy recovery. I don't even want you back this season. Take the whole season off unless we're in the playoffs and we need you. Deep in the playoffs. Pause. But other than that, man, take the season off, man. Get yourself better, bro. Matter of fact, if we even get deep in the playoffs without you, bro, just sit this year off. And let's just work without you, bro. And we'll continue next year, man. I hope you get better, Sam Laporta. I want to put that out there. But let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. Moving on to another topic. College basketball, specifically, women's college basketball. Getting into, you see who this is behind me? JuJu Watkins, man. JuJu Watkins. She actually recently, her USC guard, JuJu Watkins, second player exclusive Nike GT Cut 3, the JuJu Watkins colorway, sold out quickly online, which resale prices around $325. The shoe features a team crimson upper, laser orange swoosh logos, and chalk inner with floral accents. The performance shoe uses Zoom X foam, multi-court traction, and a carbon fiber plate for playmakers. And Watkins Trojans are part of Nike's Mamba program, receiving Kobe Bryant retros before release. In a viral team meeting video, Watkins surprised USC teammates with their own Nike GT Cut 3 Turbo PE shoe, which has a maroon upper with golden yellow accents and a white sock liner, and a flower embroidered under the tongue. Watkins told her teammates she wanted them to be the first to get the shoe. The player exclusive will be released to the public over the holidays and is already available through Dick's Sporting Good. Shout out to JuJu Watkins, man, making her deals with Nike. Don't have her own official shoe, but has her own official shoe colorway. It's a USC colorway, as you can see right here, on the green screen. And here's our teammates with the actual shoes. You know what I'm saying? They got it right there, too. Check this out. Check out how different she look without her hair and that little bun thing. Still cute little girl, don't get me wrong. But she look completely different. Completely different. I imagine she looks different without her hair and that bun. I don't even think she should have put it in the points. She should just let it just flow. I don't know. This ain't about her looks. But shout out to JuJu Watkins first and foremost. I haven't seen her play this season yet. I don't know if she's still out with that Achilles injury that she got last year during March Madness. But nonetheless, man, them girls out there doing the thing, man. But shout out to her with her shoe selling out. And now they reselling it for over $300. The game is the game in this mug. You feel me? But let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show. 313-466-4386. Would you buy this joint? Would you buy this? I would wait for her actual shoe to come out. Like, I would buy the Angel Reese's, the Reeboks. I'd buy them for myself. But let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show. 313-466-4386. Another topic we want to breeze through real quick. This is kind of crazy. Oh, yeah, man. I thought my iPad died. Now, you already know how I feel, in case you don't know, in regards to sports, gambling, and betting. This story right here is coming from CBSNews.com. NCAA banned former Temple guard Hysier Miller from college sports after investigators found he bet on and against Temple basketball games. He confessed to placing 42 bets on Temple games, totaling $473. $473, fam. Between November 2022 and March 2024. Miller said he bet parlays and did not shave points. Investigators found 3 bets where he picked the Owls to lose, but found no evidence of point shaving. He cooperated by giving access to his cell phone and bank records. The NCAA also punished former Temple staffers Jalen Bond and Cameron Winter. Bond placed 546 bets worth about $5,597, and Winter made 52 bets totaling $9,642, receiving show cause penalties and 10% suspensions. Investigators were tipped off by unusual gambling activity on a Temple game, and the NCAA said the cases were unrelated and found no evidence of point shaving. Once again, we talking about players betting, gambling, and the effect that it has on the game and the integrity of sports. I've been talking about this for a while. I talked to Lou Williams about this on the Underground Lounge. You saw that clip. Listen, he didn't think it was going to affect the integrity, but it slowly but surely is. Now, sports gambling has been going on for a long time, over 100 years, including all major pro sports. But the fact that they legalize sports gambling now, and players are actually doing this or associating with gambling or letting other people gamble and out there doing certain things to give people the edge, it's messing the game up, bro. And I don't like that. That's not to say it hasn't been happening, because like we say, historically it has. But players like this, at least he admitted it. Make the trial short, the case short. But bro, you a dirtbag for this. Betting against your own team? Against your own team, bro? As a teammate, I can't even mess with you no more, bro. I can't mess with you at all. You bet against us. Now, it says no point shaving, so you're not shaving points. So what are you just saying? You just feel like your team is just that sorry. I can't trust you. I can't rock with you no more as a teammate, bro. This is why I say, if you're going to bet, they should allow betting for players, but you got to bet the over. You should never be able to bet the under. You should always be able to bet that you're going to win. To bet against yourself should definitely be illegal. Betting that you win, it should always be a mentality, and you should be able to do it financially. But betting against yourself and your team, bro, you're a dirtbag. You're a dirtbag, bro. And you deserve to be banned. You shouldn't even be allowed to any professional or collegiate sports stadiums or arenas. You can only watch it on TV, bro. But let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show, 313-466-4386. Hey, man, you gotta give me 1 second. I'll be right back, man. Give me 1 second. All right. Appreciate you, man. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show 313-466-4386 in regards to this topic right here. Hysier Miller or whatever his name is, man, gambling against his own team, bro. Just dirtbag stuff. Speaking of gambling, keeping things moving real quick though. NCAA and what they got going on. This article right here coming from CBSSports.com. NCAA athletes and athletic departments will continue to be banned from betting on professional sports. After the board rejected a rule change, the ban remains in place. The Division I board previously delayed the pro sports betting proposal to November 22nd, following criticism from SEC Commissioner Greg Sankey. Schools had 30 days to vote. More than 2/3 voted to rescind the change before the deadline. The amendment would have allowed betting only on pro sports while still prohibiting college sports betting and sharing information. But because of the vote, the rule never took effect. The decision comes amid a federal investigation into sports betting and after the NCAA revoked eligibility of several athletes for gambling. Investigators also found ex-Temple guard Hysier Miller bet on his own team, or should we say against. So yes, NCAA is saying, nah, y'all can't even bet on pro sports. We just can't trust y'all. It's because of people like Hysier Miller that we got to just say, nah, nip it in the bud altogether. Go underneath, big man. Go underneath. Go under. There you go. They got to say, nah, we just going to nip it in the bud altogether, big dog. Y'all ain't betting at all. Pro sports, collegiate sports, none of that. You feel me? And to be honest with you, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Now, should you be able to bet on pro sports if you're an athlete? Yeah. Just because I'm an athlete in collegiate sports, what do that got to do? I don't know nobody that's in the NFL. I don't know nobody in the NBA. I'm first generation even to make it to college sports. Y'all saying I can't bet in the pros just to make a couple dollars? They saying we don't want you to bet at all. I get it because it's like we don't even want you to have that mindset of gambling while you're playing. But then it's also like this is a whole nother level or could be a whole nother sport. If I'm a collegiate football player that play for Tennessee, I can't bet on the Lions or I can't bet on the Pistons. That's a completely different sport and a completely different level of sports. Nonetheless, NCAA said what they had to say. Now, it's not to say that the NCAA always gets it right, but nonetheless, it is what it is. I'm with it, but if they allowed it, I wouldn't be against that either. But I'm with this. Them not allowing college players, athletes, to bet on pro sports. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show. 313-466-4386. I think I got my last topic of the day, man. I got to get up out of here. This story is coming from SkyNews.com. Former world heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua and YouTuber turned boxer Jake Paul will fight December 19th in Miami. The 8-round heavyweight bout uses 10-ounce gloves and marks Joshua's return from losing to Daniel Dubois. Joshua, who's 28-4, promised no mercy and vowed to break the internet over Jake Paul's face, while Paul labeled the fight Judgment Day. Joshua weighed about 252 pounds in recent bouts, whereas Paul weighed about 199 to 227 pounds. The 6'6" Joshua has a 5-inch height and 6-inch reach advantage. Paul's manager, Nakisa Bedarian, said a win will put Paul in line for a title shot, and Paul's scheduled fight with Gervonta Davis was canceled due to a civil lawsuit that I believe we talked about in previous talks that Tank is dealing with. So Jake Paul got him another fight against a real boxer. Well, I'm not going to do real boxer against Anthony Joshua, because he is a real boxer. But, bro, is this another money pool? Absolutely. But, Joshua, if you don't knock this white boy, I'm talking about completely out, bro, we know it's all a setup. Now, a lot of people say, they getting money, man. We got to they getting money. You will do it like, this is for the money. Why do you care as a fan from the stands about the athlete getting money? We're not getting any of this. So why do we care about the money that they get? We want to see real fights, real games, real bouts, real matches that are competitive and real. We don't want to see nothing just because y'all getting the money. That's not fun to me, bro. So once again, a lot of people say fans don't want to see the smart boxer play and do this and dodge fights and go to the scorecard. That's boring to them. They want to see the knockouts and they don't appreciate the... You goddamn right we don't appreciate that. I'm watching two men fight with their hands to knock each other out. Of course I want to see a knockout. This is a dumbed down combat sport, bro. We want to see it. That's what we pay our money for. We're not paying our money getting dressed up, taking off, getting baby scissors. Paying thousands of dollars to either sit in the crowd or paying $60, $50, $100 to watch at the crib just to see it go the distance with nobody knocking out. And both of them hugging to walk away with their money. No. So I want somebody face on the canvas. It's called boxing. Not practicing sparring and make it to the end. I want to see somebody face on the canvas. So, saying all that to say, Anthony Joshua, you got a job to do. Lay the white boy out on the ground. All right? We don't see that. We see it go to distance. I don't believe you. You need more people. I don't believe none of y'all. But, nonetheless, new fight. Jake Paul versus Tank Davis canceled. It was supposed to happen last weekend. The worst thing ever, too, even with that. Tank, you were supposed to fight Lamont Roach. He looking for his rematch. Why you running? I digress. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. Appreciate you for kicking it with KC. Got to get up out of here. Got to make a run, man. We just wanted to do a show real quick, a live show. If you got this far in the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, tell a friend to tell a friend. Go off in the live chat and the comments. We do reply to everything as well. Listen, quick announcement. We are probably about to take From the Stands and turn this thing up. From the Stands is about to have its own YouTube channel, and we about to turn that up. All right, so I appreciate any and everybody for tuning in, subscribing to Team Elite Media, Unk Talk, all that other good stuff. Unk Talk. Eventually, we're going to have that on its own platform as well, do its own thing. But, hey, man, make sure you stay in tune. Look for From the Stand Sports Fan. From the Stand Sports Fan on YouTube. We're going to continue this. We're going to be a lot more consistent, man. Appreciate you again. Kicking it with KCMC, From the Stands of a Sports Fan. Other than that, we up out of here.